Hey guys, Eric G around the house, and today is going to be deck refinishing day. So what did I do? I went down to Parkrose Hardware, my local hardware store, and got some Deck Resurfacer. This stuff is really great. This is RockSolid, made by Rust-Oleum, so it's a trusted brand. And I'm going to put this down. I got about 12 gallons, which should cover this pretty well. Takes a lot more than regular paint because this stuff is really thick, and it's going to really add to this deck. What's this deck made out of? Pressure treated material. It's got a couple coats on it. It's been checked, it's weathered, it's nearing its end of its lifespan. It's got a few more years left, so I might as well make it look good before I put a new composite on it one of these days. So the first thing is we're gonna dive into prep. And the first thing I'm gonna do here is do a lot of nailing to make sure that this gets nailed down. Yeah, there's a lot of nails that they put on this thing, and I gotta go through and nail them back down. So, time to get on the hands and knees and drive some nails to make sure they're solid so they don't move again. All right, guys, you see what I mean? I've got a lot of nails. This one's up almost a 1/4 inch high, which means I got a lot of work to do here. So I've got a nice smooth hammer here, good finish hammer. We're just gonna drive these down so they're good to go. These are gonna be, snaggers. If you're walking across here with flip-flops or even socks on, somebody's gonna get hurt. So let's fix these first, and that way we're good to go. If you've got screws, make sure and drive them down so there's flush. That way, there's nothing sticking up later. It's gonna get in the way of the finish. Looks like I got a lot more to do. So prep is the name of the game here. If this was a brand new refinished deck that maybe you did and it didn't turn out right, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna put a coating over it and forget about it. Here's the thing, the 20X Deck Resurfacer is a great product, but you're gonna probably have to wait 6 months for that to fully cure so you can actually lay this down and have a good result when it's all said and done. Now, the other thing is too, is if you've got a rough worn deck, you really want to use the primer for this as well, and they do make the primer. It takes about a ½ hour for it to dry afterwards. You can put it over the top of a damp deck. It's really designed to help give you that adhesion. Here, I'm not going to have a big issue with this, but I'd recommend on most projects, the primer is probably going to be something you need. So just plan on that in the budget. It doesn't really say it on the label. This is a one-step process, but prime when in doubt, and on most older decks, it's probably a good choice. Now I have cleaned this, I have scrubbed it. I did that a couple days ago so I could really let this dry out. And then I spent a lot of time going through all the little deck grooves to make sure I got all the debris out of there, because I've got these big fir trees that drop stuff down and it gets in between those deck boards. And so that's a key right there to make sure you got this prepped. This is all about the prep. Next up here, we're gonna do the rolling, and there is a special roller that we use for this that's really important. That special roller is going to make this a lot easier and give the surface prep. Let me grab that and get set up. Start out here with this Deck Resurfacer roller cover. This is the 20X product right here. This is what we're looking for. Let me open this thing up and I'll show you what it looks like. This is not your typical roller cover. This has kind of a mesh, almost foam, almost feels like what you would see in building construction on the outside as a rain shield or something. It's really cool stuff, but really, this is the key to making this product look nice. You don't want to get the regular cover. It was like 12 bucks at Parkrose Hardware, totally cheap, and good price for this. This will just go on a regular roller. So I'm gonna start over here on this far end and work my way back this way. That way, I've got a good wet edge when I'm going the rest of the way. And this is a one coat process, so you wanna make sure you coat it right. Let me get going on this. Let's have some fun and transform this deck into something nice. All right, we're gonna get down to rolling. There's a couple things here to consider. One, no high humidity days, which for us in the Pacific Northwest isn't really that big a deal. But here's the thing, it can't rain for 24 hours, otherwise you're gonna have a hot mess. So watch your weather forecast, make sure you tune in and get that right. Now, since I've got 3 buckets going in here, I'm gonna start out by mixing 2 buckets together. That way we get a pretty good coverage and I don't have to worry about any color changes just in case there was a weird spot in the mix. That way, we're good to go. So I actually got a larger paint pan for this. One of the ones you use for like the 18-inch rollers. I like doing that for these kind of bigger projects. Puts a lot more paint down in that, and it lets me mix it up a little bit easier when I do it. So, time to dump in a bucket and get to rolling. Let's get this thing looking good, because here's the thing. We're gonna do 2 boards at a time as we go down. We'll get this looking sharp. So let's pour it in. Stuff's pretty goopy. Let that fill in. Put a lot down there. All right, now let me get the other bucket. I'll move my camera over here so you can see a little bit better. All right, let's see what we got going here, guys. Let's pour this second one in here. Well, I can tell we got a really good color match because those colors look really good. Go. Looking sharp. Now let's get to rolling. All right, guys, our thing here is we're going to take a nice little painter's pull. Makes it so much easier on the back. Let's get this thing nice, soaked up here. All right, we're going to start over here. Just start rolling. Now this takes a lot of material. So this is not a joke. You're going to be putting a lot of this down. So make sure you followed the directions and got the right coverage for your application. I'm going to get this nice and filled up. This stuff is super thick. I'm going to go up against my planter here and go really slow so you don't end up putting this stuff all over the place. This is a 1-coat deal, and you always want to make sure that we're working it where it's nice and cool and nice and wet on the edges. That is why today I started off in the morning, just so we didn't have something that was going to be an issue. You can tell this is looking good. Tell just going 2 boards at a time is kind of the secret to this. Now another thing is I've got some trim boards I'm going to be putting up on this, but I'm not doing it till after I got this done, so this is nice and cured. This is almost just like very thick latex paint. All right, there is one roll right there. Now, it's time to get going on this thing, so I'm going to roll around this edge so I keep that, work my way, and paint back towards the door, so that way I'm not covered up, and I'm going to paint myself into that corner. Now, after doing this project, a couple things I learned that I might do differently. I had a couple little issues with adhesion, and maybe primer would have solved that. I went back and touched it up, and you'll never know. It looked great, but maybe that primer would have been great no matter what. The second thing I learned is you really want to go over this slower with the roller. Go a little slower, make sure you get it down as evenly as possible, because if you roll too fast, 1, you're going to fling it, and 2, what happens is it gives you these low spots
where you just have a little bit of coverage instead of a lot of it. So take your time, do it right, edge it like you would any other painting job. I think that would have made it a little bit easier as well. And then make sure to get some small little brushes, because if you have deck boards a little farther apart, you want to be able to get that down in there. Otherwise, you won't see it really well until it's all dry, and then you'll notice it'll be kind of running down in between the deck boards. Otherwise, this turned out great and is going to give a couple more years to this deck. And a special thanks to my